slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive, I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. Come on. Poetry in motion, you don't ever mind me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the tour to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any Grammy. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got a and the gang. We have sacks and some dirty bands, blowing bands out, but I'm still, that's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Gavin Williams. What do you got on him, Chris?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Ready to go? Now, Jeremy Payne. Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Line drive to short and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Yordan Alvarez at the plate now as he chases after that one. And that's in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And the Astros put down in order. We go to the bottom of the first. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. And that's in for a strike. And misses inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Got him. 1 out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That's hard hit on the line. Takes a tumble and hangs on. 2 down, bases empty. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot.
Inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw into second, and he's got it doubled.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Umpire Earl Hendricks saying no pitch, and he's signaling that a balk was committed. Carlos Santana stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Hard hit right side. The throw to first. Inning over. Back here in Cleveland. Second inning set to go. And now it's Christian Walker. Williams back to work. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Rocchio. And a quick out, number 1. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss as he was late. 1 out, bases empty. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Out towards right center field. Thomas ranging into the alley. And that is that. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Brian Rocchio. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Pulls that one foul. Hit in the air, left field. Dubon sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
So a man aboard. Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians. Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here. Out towards left center. Dubon on the move to the gap. And the inning is over. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the third inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Just
That's
missed.
the ball. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Mauricio Dubon. That one fouled off. Dubon, 30 years old now, and he was born in Honduras. Strike 2.
0-2.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
1-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Pedro Leon, the next to hit. Rocchio. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Petey Halpin. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Myers makes the grab. And there's one away. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first. And Thomas is out. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. That one is hammered right field. Leon going back on this one. And brings it in at the wall. On to the fourth. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And there's a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Up the middle. And that chance handled. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 4th inning underway, no score. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
That's a foul.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Kwan sprinting after it. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. Ahead run on base. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that skips in the dirt. Up the middle. And that one handled. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And now he scrambles back to second safely.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone. You know, these Guardians just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
And that's too high.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a base hit on a line. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Myers makes the grab, 1 down. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Runner on the go. And that one wrapped foul. Runner on the go again. Rips that one center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Rocchio around third. Saved at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. So digging in, Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. That one's in there. 0-1.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from
runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. And he's there at third with a triple. To the plate, save. And they lead by 4. 1 down, runner at third. And next is the designated hitter, Petey Halpin. Liner snagged at first. Here's Lane Thomas now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. Going, gone. Oh, muscle to center field. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-0. And now here is Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Bennett Sousa.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw, save. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Ramirez around third. Safe. It's 7-0.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got a short
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it one-hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 8-0.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Tapped softly on the ground. Pena on the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Foul ball there.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's outside. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here in Cleveland. And now Brian Rocchio. Sousa back to work. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Naylor at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. That one pushed foul. Rocchio on at first. Nobody out. And he boots it. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. So up next, Tyler Freeman. Fouled off left side. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Taylor Scott gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hauls it in for the out. And stepping in is the speedy Petey Halpin. High fly ball right field. Leon settles under this one. Makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they now lead by 9. Here's Lane Thomas. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball popped up. Walker moving under it. And that is that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here is Mauricio Dubon.
Number 60.
And first offering is fouled off. Junis, he's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys. But, Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
And it's flip a coin, because the good thing is that you can bring a guy like this in with the bases loaded and not worry about walking in a run. But on the other side, if he gives up one of those homers, it counts for 4.
And they'll do it again.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Pedro Leon now at the plate.
Pedro Leon.
And that one sliced foul. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Pena in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. Brennan ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. That one ripped. And foul ball. Scott, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Popped foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires over to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Now a check swing, but he held up. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one is lifted in the air. Myers under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Kwan makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle. The other way was.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And Air Jordan leaves the yard. And they've got their first run. It's 9-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. That's a hit. Yainer Diaz digs in now, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Glove flip to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, so in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Naylor stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. That's to third. Gloves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
And up next for Cleveland, Tyler Freeman. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Sean Dubin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Check swing, and he held up. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dubon makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Junis back to work. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Myers, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. In the air, right side. Brennan should have this one. Nabs it. 2 down. Pedro Leon will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a big swing and a miss. Paredes off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
0-2.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Paredes around third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Petey Halpin. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the sweeper is off the plate. Man at second. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Myers snags it. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fouled off to the right. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. Ground ball up the middle. Altuve slings to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Santana makes the grab. One pitch and one out. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And out to aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Altuve over at second. Alvarez at first. One gone. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Kwan snags it for the second out. Astros down to their last out. Yainer Diaz, the next to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians take this.